Okay, so here we are on our pair. And like always, what we're gonna do is we're gonna always start from the weekly time frame right here. So on the weekly time frame, what we can see is basically the price gave us a bearish breaker structure from here. We also see that this is a strong high. That's very good. At the end of the day, if you're trading on a very macro bias, you should be expecting this high to hold, especially because it's a strong high. So now you have strong high, price broke. That'll be a T1, basically a range with internal range liquidity. Price went back up and our price is dropping down lower. And this is basically our bias. We already made a major breaker structure. That'll be stuff from the monthly, but for us, the only thing that we do care is this breaker structure right here that happens straight to the weekly. So we know that when the market is gonna make a range, maybe already right now, we're just gonna continue to be bearish. That will be our main focus of the range. Now we can just go with the daily and the 4-hour to just anticipate our most recent range that is made inside of the range. Now here you may have a lot of choices. To be honest, that's not, let's say, a major issue in all of this stuff. So here we have our strong low, the price broke our liquidity and also took our structure. So now we confirm a trading range from this low, but not to this high. All right, because we see price makes a strong high, it makes another strong high and it drops. Now we are still in this range right here. So we are still in the range expansion. The structure that we see inside is simply structure that has to be made to just break structure. And then the price was still into his continuation of this, let's call it internal expansion. All right. So a current range is from this high, around this liquidity, and also break structure right here. So I just put few dots so you have everything more clear. Our blue range is gonna be the external one. All right. Meanwhile, our orange range right here is gonna be our internal one. Okay. So if market now just continue go up and takes out this high, now we enter officially in the blue range. All right, but now the blue range is not yet confirmed until this break will happen. All right, so now you're technically in the blue range expansion still. But if the orange high get taken, now you have your low confirmed. That will be blue. But for now, there isn't anything yet. Okay. So overall, we're still bearish. And also, which direction we're gonna follow to this orange range? Obviously, we're gonna just continue being bearish simply because we are still in the range expansion. All right. So our target is gonna be this low, this orange row right here, continuing price its range expansion. All right, that's gonna be what we expect. So now we have just to start thinking about how we're gonna approach this range right here. We're just gonna hop on the wiggly right here and find some key levels. So right here we just have a order block, but we also previously have this imbalance fill and this order block. Let's see which one will match our role the most. Here we don't see internal range equity pretty much. That's what kind of we see in this kind of situation. Yeah, that'll be very nice to see it as liquidity. So yeah, that will pretty much a range that doesn't have liquidity. But yeah, if you go like on this kind of time frame, you'll have always liquidity. So we're gonna anticipate price to just run up about this high since the all range grid that we can see. And that'll be pretty much it. So since we have all of this, and also price notice how it's coming very straight. Usually, if you see price coming very straight, it's very usual. That's gonna maybe stop, build up some inducement, continue go up and drop. Because this will be the only way to build up our QM. Alright. So we hop on the weekly. We have nothing. We can't take this week because that'll be very too far away. So we hop on the daily. And on our daily chart, what do we have is this hidden base right here. You're correct. And so yeah, that'll be the area. Of course, here we're gonna get a reaction on the key level that we spotted. But we have to make sure that this is also the whole internal range equity that we do have. All right. And the monthly, oh, that's the whole December. You see, this is the whole December. So that we're showing you nothing because the candle is not yet closed. All right. So, I mean, we can even try to check it out, but that wouldn't be, let's say, so much eye-opening. But let's check it too. Oh, that'll be cool. Never mind. Start with this. But yeah, the liquidity is still in there. So that's a monthly key level in there. Okay. I mean, it's not gonna be a big change to what it will be, but yeah, that's what it is technically. So how are we gonna approach this on an intraday basis? We're gonna go long till here. If we get a break, that will be our confirm, and we're gonna go short. Now, if you have, let's say, your Asia session that sits exactly right here, you can expect London to make the move and then short. All right, so kind of anticipating the market to short. That'll be a very good opportunity, but obviously that'll be kind of risky, but it looks good, it makes sense, and if you have the opportunity, that'll be looking an extremely good setup. So now that we grabbed all our information, let's just now keep trading it. All right, so we hop on right here. We are in January, so the Asia session will be 2 hour 7 to no, yeah, 23 to 7. So we have 23 through 7. So yeah, this is our actual Asia. Now, remember where we are. Where we are is extremely, extremely important. We are on a situation where we are bullish. And the only thing that you have to ask yourself, literally the only thing, is if the Asia low is a strong low. Now, don't, let's say, freak out if you see this. Okay, don't freak out of this. That's a strong low. If you see confused, just scale up. And now you basically see there is a movement. Simply you see the structure the price made as just pullbacks, right? But that's not liquidity in this case. Also, I think the price inside this range will for sure came into some nice key levels. Let me check. Yeah, as you can see, that's this imbalance right here. The price missed, but anyway, just broke structure during area. And also there was intrinsic liquidity into it. So since price made a strong low in this specific situation, we can now anticipate price to just continue on going. All right. So what we can do is just spotting our key level and basically go long from it. All right, that's the only thing that we do care. We can also set our time window right here. That'll be 8:30 to 9:30 right here. We go to the 4 hour time frame. In this case, you can't see anything. All right, that'll be way too high. And you go to the 1 hour. Now here, you do have a lot of option. All right, yeah, you do have definitely a lot of option in this kind of situation. Now, which one should we be choosing? We have this wick right here. Then what we have, let's mark them, all of them. We have this wick. We have this that's mitigated. Yeah, that's pretty much it. But yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna be selecting this. I mean, that's way too higher. And also, I do believe if I go down right here, yeah, there wouldn't be like no liquidity into it. And that'll be like a pretty much not a safe spot. Let's say go long into this area. I would prefer to select, let's say, at least something like this that has liquidity, but obviously this is not a key level on this time, on like our selection. Let's see what we can get. Yeah, that'll be this, but has no liquidity. This is all mitigated. We're gonna go to the 30-minute. That's the same. I mean, now you can check this and this liquidity. So that'll be great. The only thing in this case is the risk redeem. Let's say that we place this trade and we go on 1%. What will be our target? Because this is our actual question. Our target will be not on a safe spot. Okay, it will. So we can place our stop loss right here and our target right there. That'll be pretty cool, honestly. I'm not a huge fan of this kind of setup, but that will be a very nice option. Well, let's see. Let's see that we can get. But yeah, let's just go with this. And if price makes a trigger information, that'll be it, because Asia didn't yet finish. What it did? Okay, so that'll be anyway way too early. So we were just overthinking about something way more earlier. Well, let's just see where price comes. Okay, so price already played out, and now our session begin. So how we'll approach this? I will basically wait for price to break structure, and that will be my confirmation entry. Now, this may take a little bit more than an hour, all right? Depends on the volume and the volatility of the price, and there is something that we cannot control. So maybe in this case, I will wait a little bit more. Obviously, no one else is gonna bother you if you just make 30 minutes more your session, just because you waited for a nice confirmation. So let's wait. Oh, it already broke structure. That's cool. Okay, so I mean, in this case, we're gonna look for a confirmation entry. This looks very nice as liquidity, since it's the only liquidity that we have inside the stuff. So we're gonna just find a key level below. That is this. Yep. I mean, in this case, why I mark it up before the liquidity? Simply because there is only this liquidity. So that'll be pretty dumb if you just start marking out key level, and maybe you have like key levels in here, but at the end of the day, you already know where your liquidity is at. Okay. So that'll be our long right here, 1%. Now, technically, you should be placing your stop loss right here, but that'll be, oh no, that's 3 pips. That's cool. I'm just gonna be adding a little bit of extra spacing, just to, in case. I think the spread that will be pretty much higher, but obviously in this case, we don't have spread since you're backtesting. But on a real scenario, that's exactly how we'll play it out. So that'll be my main entry right here. But let's also go to continue some 1 minute entry. So we're gonna take the main entry right here. Let's also approach this session as a stacking section. So we do my main entry, that will do my main model. I'm gonna place a partial, let's say price drops right here. I'll let the full go right here to my main target, but also I'm gonna do, let's say, some trades if price comes right here and give me a confirmation. So you can see how we approach everything. So that'll be my full TP right here. And you're gonna see if you apply this method, so like stacking a catching trade, yeah, your risk redeem that you're gonna get at the end, that'll be extremely more higher simply because you're compounding more trades, but also can be just drastically less if you do a lot of mistakes. Okay, that's coming it. So that'll be my first partial in here. Okay, now we're tapped in. We can just go on the 1 minute and see the structure. Now, if you're looking to confirmation entry, here you wouldn't be any opportunity for me. All right. Simply because if I'm the 1 minute, I'm forced to look for QMs to be broken, and here just have two kind of formations, and I'm not confident to use three kind of formation on the 1 minute. So if price, let's say it makes a QM for somehow in here and it breaks, that'll be my confirm, or else I'm not gonna look to any confirm. So let's just monitor price a little bit. Okay, that's nothing. Or else, what you can do is this. If you see a strong low in here, let's say for example, this looks horrible, but at the end of the day, it's a strong low. You can look to key level to continue. Why? Because you're already in the area, so you can risk it to your strong level. I'm not gonna do it because I mean it looks horrible, alright, but that's an opportunity. Let's see what it does. Maybe if you have maybe something more clean. I mean, yeah. Here we have a strong low, run a liquidity BOS. That maybe be a good trade, but I mean, okay. Let's just take it for the purpose of the backtesting session. So you have your break, and your key level in this case will be this 30-minute wick. Yeah, pretty much. That's what it is. I mean, it's kind of below it. I mean, I'm not gonna take it. It looks honestly horrible. The hell. So let's just wait to something more clean. Okay. This is definitely a good setup. So here we have a strong low. If price comes down, we know that all the strong lows in our bullish market structure needs to get respected. So we're gonna find a key level, maybe internal liquidity, and go long from it. I cannot remove this trade because it's connected to the drawing tool. So even right here, okay, I can do it like this. Oh, cool. So we have technically still open. This candle is still ongoing. That'll be way too higher. So we have this imbalance field right here. We hop on the 1 minute and that'll be our trade. And let's stack. We run our stop to a strong low and our target till here. Okay, I mean, price made a strong low, so technically we can go break even. I mean, we both trade, honestly, so here and obviously here. And now, okay, now that's a strong low. That broke. Let me also hide it. Oh no, okay. So that's a brand new strong low. So if price come back, that will be a nice trade. Let me just clear up a little bit. I don't know why today I'm so messy with it. I'm very forced to be tidy. Let's see here. That's still opened. That's still open. So let me just play more candle. Oh, that'll be nothing. So in this case, we should take the first partial now. I don't know what is the first partial. Okay, the first partial is okay from here. I'm gonna partialize a nice. In this case, it depends on how much you wanna take on partial. I usually do recommend you if you're running a 104, that should be on average be your partial. Take off a 25%. Simply because if you're risking 1%, it's gonna be equal to your loss. So you're gonna gain back 1%. So basically, if the trade goes back to your break-even, you are covered for an upcoming trade. That's my way to manage partial. I think is smart in my way of thinking, but also like every single way to manage partial is nice. But this is how I'm gonna do it. So on the first trade, I'm just gonna run a partial right here. I think on both, yeah, on both will be cool. So let's make like 25% partial in here. That's cool. And also in here, let's close a little bit of partial. A nice 25%. Okay. So we secured ourselves a little bit of profit. And mostly, like if you're already on those trades, okay, you should just leave them. Unless you can just continue to do like strong low, strong low. But me personally, that'll be more than enough. You can even close like your full profit in here. But since you know like your target, why don't, let's say leave them. Oh, that'll be our targets. Why didn't close? That's weird. Okay. So yeah, that'll be basically our trade. Now, if you technically did this on a day, you already made up 6%. So on a 100,000 account, you already made 6,000. Okay. So this should be more than enough for you to close the whole month or the whole week. All right. Because that will be more than enough for you. But this is pretty much how we approach like the 1 minute chart and stuff. So let's go to see the other day. 23 through midnight through 7. My bad. Okay. So here we are still bullish. Asia is, oh, I don't know if this is still Asia. Oh yeah, definitely equal lows. Okay. So what we're gonna do, we're just gonna find the key level below. Easy as that. So we wait for the strong point, broke markup arrangement one, and start looking for the trade. Yes, exactly like this. Oh, there is a big ass message. Let me read. Uh, I have a question about liquidity below key level. In this case, the range is a 4-hour interval range. You say you can select any weekly key level liquidity, but wasn't there liquidity or key level on the 1 hour time frame? Which time frame do you look at liquidity? The range is 4 hour. Is there a mapping example for our range local liquidity? Now, usually you spot the liquidity on the same time frame that you confirm a range, or else one time frame lower. But you can even do two time frame lower if it's needed. All right. So be flexible with ranges. But obviously, you cannot, let's say, take this range and drop on the 1 minute. All right. That'll be making zero sense because everywhere is liquidity. So make sure to select it. You start from the highest time frame to spot it. So for example, in this case, that'll be, yeah, right here. That'll be the 30-minute or 15-minute following our sections. And then you start to see if you have liquidity. Now, as you can see, here you have liquidity, but let's say the structure will be so straight. What I can do is just dropping on the 5-minute and allow myself to be a little bit more flexible. This is basically how do we check if there is liquidity or not inside of a range. So here we have the range that has no liquidity. So we're gonna check a key level below it. That's way too far away. 1 hour, I mean, that's way too far away. If I just wanna come through this, that'll be too far away. Too far away, too far away. I mean, on the 5-minute, this looks clean, honestly. Like this. Okay. Oh, and let's just put our time window. Okay. We run 1%. Now, in this case, I'm gonna run the stop loss, I think, right here, but even I can make it right there. But obviously, price don't have a reason to respect this area. Okay, price just has to react from this area, not protect this area on any way. All right. So this is just a way that I refine my stop loss into this area. I'm gonna run my target up here, but also I'm gonna be waiting for some confirmations in here. Oh wait, let me. Boop. Okay. Now, in this case, the 1 minute will be pretty much interesting because I'll be catching a confirmation entry, and that'll be cool because now we pretty much miss our setup because now we broke this high. I mean, we could even spot it earlier, but this 15, oh no, that's 5 minute. Oh yeah, that's cool because we cannot see the structure. So this three kind of formation on the 5 minute, that'll be a QM on the 1 minute. If you don't believe me, this is it. That's a strong high. Oh, so that will be a confirmation entry. I mean, in these cases, I'm not, let's say, focused on the 1 minute price action simply because T1 and T2 they can still play out and all that stuff. So usually when I'm on the chart, I don't say, oh, that's a miss, so this will be my entry. That's definitely not what I do. If you do this, you are overcomplicating your trading. Take it as easy as possible. So how was the easy process? Is this my entry? Yes or no? Yes. So just leave it like this. If the market, let's say now wants to reverse, and let's say take out our target, cool. That'll be a new range from here to upcoming here, and maybe a nice entry. But don't, let's say, chase the trend. Chasing the trend will be your most mistake that you'll be making. So now what are you gonna do? Oh, we're just gonna be waiting. Well, let's say we just do a little bit of scalping in this session. I don't know if I'm gonna handle it to 10 days, okay? Because this involves a lot of so. Because how I will do it, basically, me personally, it just get a key level and goes. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But now we're trying to stack, we're trying to scalp, and all those stuff. So probably I think gonna be making 5 trading days in total simply because there is a lot of stuff that we have to go through, and that's gonna be make us feel tired. So let's see what we can have. Okay. Oh, that'll be potentially a T1 break for me, honestly. So that'll be a very good sense for price to just break. Because price in this case broke structure very poorly. and he's instantly coming back. Look how aggressive this stuff is. So I'm anticipating this to be just liquidity to come back to the key level that we spot previously. But obviously, like if I wasn't doing all of this price action on this backtesting session, so same as trade usual, I won't do this trade same as all the stack entries. I will just consider the day as a missed day. But since we are right here for testing, let's just test. That'll be very cool to happen. It's coming. Okay. I mean, that's what it is. Okay. Now, is correct in this case to go long from here? Me personally, no, because that will be a T1 break for me 100%. This is exactly what I mean when I see a T1 break or structure. So basically when price breaks structure very poorly and instantly comes back. That's okay. Sometimes price is gonna respect traps. So for me, this is 100% of traps. There is literally zero reason for me to go long right here. But sometimes price is just gonna do what he wants. So that'll be a miss day in both ways. That's okay. That's okay. So we're just gonna move to the next day. 2336. Okay. I mean, you already know what is Asia in this case. That's not definitely a strong low. That's a very big buildup of liquidity. So what we're gonna do, just mark up a key level below it. And we're just gonna do it. So right here, I mean, that's way too far away, this stuff. This looks clean, not gonna lie. That's a very nice hidden miss. I don't know why my mouse is turning off so many times. Okay. Yeah, that looks very nice. Let's put also a time window in here.
Could you go over the market structure and just see, like, did we break a strong low?
Oh, where? You see this?
Um, yeah, I just anywhere.
Oh, no, we didn't. We just continue expanding into here. So this is the last strong low, and the market is still in expansion.
Okay,
So
thank you.
that's why we're still bullish.
All right, thank you.
Oh, it's a pleasure. So we have the key level. We're almost in the time window, and we got a break right here. So that'll be like if you're scalping and you wanna do like maximize your profit and stuff, you can technically try to short from here on a 1 minute till here, and then you're gonna go along. But let's just try it since this is the goal of this session, apparently. So let's go over right here and let's input 1%. Now, the stop loss will be pretty much hard because we can have, let's say, an area. So I'm just gonna be finding maybe an area. I mean, let's try 5 pips in this case. And as a target, yeah, the Asia high looks pretty solid. That's already a 105. That's huge. And let's go to the 1 minute. Yeah, as you can see, here you had. Let me also hide this. You had your strong low, got taken. Now you made your high. You took out internal equity, but this looks solid to be also internal equity. So let me just mark it out. Maybe it's gonna be inducement. 30 minute, that's nothing. 1 hour, obviously nothing. 15, nothing. Let me go to 5. On the 5 minute, we have a auto block in here. Last bullish candle before the bearish move. Damn, Laffy, you're sick today. Just getting all the key levels. We got the 1 minute. Okay, trade right here. Yeah, pretty much now. I never target key levels and you should never do it. Simply because they have zero value on the market. I'm not gonna go anything lower than this liquidity right here, me personally. So like if you wanna do scalp, like this will be like a ping pong because you're planning to take the short to go long. I mean, it looks sick. Let's see how this goes. Oh, ouch. That'll be that'll be pretty much bad. Okay, I mean, maybe just swap all this liquidity, but yeah, that'll be a loss for us. Okay, let's see how this goes. Okay, that'll be pretty much a miss, I believe. That is weird. Okay, I'm gonna just close my trade. Maybe, I mean, it's building a lot of liquidity. That's why I'm thinking that maybe price is gonna come down, but it looks very low probable, honestly. Oh, okay. I mean, it just built up more liquidity, but yeah. We got a loss. We should technically be in this trade, but I don't know. You can see it don't get tapped in. I don't know why if I hide it. So, I mean, that will be a miss anyway, because I think I will honestly delete the limit since the target got already taken. So that's cool, but let's just monitor price action just to be transparent with it. Let's see. I mean, we can technically look for a confirmation entry since we missed this. Right now it's scalping. So here, okay, we had a strong high. Run a liquidity POS got taken. That'll be a low. And here there is a strong high that got a low. So that'll be a range. So we can just go long here. Well, I mean, that's a wick, very big wick, but we already tapped in. But also that will be extremely below the 50%. So I'm not even gonna count it. We have nothing. Hmm. I mean, it looks we should be already on every key level. I mean, yeah, that's this wick. Wick, wick. Let's see if he's below the 50%. Oh yeah, it is. No, he's above. So yeah, we should definitely check something below. Because you don't want to have, let's say, a negative risk redeem. So below this, I mean, we have the body of this. That's cool.
Isn't the price reacting from an obstacle?
From here, yeah, definitely. To
So when
approach
you
it,
look more
you can
back,
just try to spot the key level on the opposite side. So in this case, imagine that this range is bearish. Okay.
mhm,
What will be your key level that you're gonna enter? This wick right here. Okay. So now this will be your obstacle. You have no liquidity. So the moment that price build inducement, this may become an obstacle. Now, I don't like to take obstacle directly simply because if you play a lot of testing, that may be back testing or as forward testing, you're gonna notice that most of your losses comes exactly for this kind of setup, simply because you are shorting all your target. That doesn't
mhm.
look so smart, simply because you already anticipated that that will be the target. But you're still shorting. So you're going against the market now. Yeah, price may give a chance. Like for example, in this case, but personally don't like to take those kind of stuff. Maybe if we can get like a confirmation entry, that'll be cool. But I mean, even if right now price comes back up, I'm not gonna take it because we are technically already in the key level. But since we already missed the move, and that wasn't part of our rule, because I'm not gonna take, let's say, a setup here to here that is less than a 1-on-1. So this is the only key level that we can find below the 50%. The 50%
Mm.
rule is something that is not part of the strategy itself. So let's say the market can react even to a key level that is above or below the 50% without any issue. The 50% is just a personal preference about the strategy that builds our edge, simply because for us it's better to have a risk rating that is more than a 1-on-1 on average, obviously. So, but that's what we have. So that'll be basically what I'm gonna be executing it. But yeah, the stops needs to be right here. And yeah. I mean, TP right here. I mean, we can even make it like this. So we have just a 1 or 2. So if price goes right here, for sure it's gonna go right here. And we can also try to, let's say, scalp and hedge a little bit. So we can take maybe, I'm not gonna take a partial right here. Okay, so if you're taking a 25% out of a 1 or 2, you're already killing your target. And in this case, your full target will be a 1 or 3, less than a 25% that you took off a 1 or 2. So that wouldn't be so smart to hedge. The only thing that will be smart to hedge will be if you run a high stop loss, but I'm not gonna do it, honestly. So, or you decide to hold it till here, but that's already late. That's already 13. So maybe price is gonna come here on the next day. So just to have an intraday trade, the smart thing that I can do, just hold my trade till here. Let's see. Oh, okay. I mean, it's going up very fast. So that'll be maybe, yeah. Oh, ouch. Okay. Damn. That's okay. Let's see. Oh, okay. In this case, like you can do anything. That's text-based breaking. Work structure. So this will be but okay. In this case, it didn't save us. It kind of punish us, the break even, but that's how it is. Likely imagine if price just broke it down. Because now what you think is that, oh, the market just told me out. Meanwhile, I was in the right direction. So you're kind of frustrated a little bit because you could get money, but you did. But imagine if price just drop. Now the break-even saved you from a loss. And I prefer using break-even to save me for a loss. And I'm totally okay to get a break-even, even though my bias is right. I know it sucks when it happens, but it's better than getting a loss. So yeah, that'll be a BE for the day. Let's go 23 to 6. And the 6. Well, that should be 7. I mean, I don't know. At the end of the day, it doesn't change so much. But I think it's 6. Yeah, for sure 6. Oh well. That's a lot of price action. Okay. So this low, no, this high. No, this low failed to take out the high. Okay, so that's a failure swing. Okay. And now this makes sense. So since this is a failure swing, but overall we're still bullish, so our target will be this high right here. I mean, Asia moved a lot of pips. Definitely a lot of pips. So I mean, I don't know like the chances of price to do something, but let's just see. For sure this is gonna hold. And Asia is not a strong point. But yeah, you just continue dropping. So I mean, it wouldn't be the big. We can definitely look to confirmation entry if you're on a key level. Daily. Oh, nothing. Nothing. Well, we are into nothing. We are into this imbalance fill and that builds up inducement for sure. Yeah, that's where we are. Yeah, that's this imbalance fill. We also have a breaker structure for my tree candle formation right here. That'll be a QM on the 1 minute. So we can technically look for confirmation. Let's see. Let's see. So we are right here now. And yeah, that'll be cool to be liquidity. Exactly. And yeah, I mean, this candle is not yet closed. Yeah, that'll be nice. And here we have these OB right here, personally. I mean, you can even take this, but just to have a more nice app. Let's see. But it doesn't have any liquidity, so we can't. We can't. But the body for sure, yes, because this week is gonna become liquidity. Yeah, a little bit. But yeah, at the end of the day, you can even take trades like this. Okay, then at the end of the day, your stop is gonna be right here. Obviously, you're not gonna get the sniper entry. You're not gonna get it simply because price is gonna drop maybe a little bit more, and then go. But at the end of the day, what we care when you catch those kind of scalps is the hit ratio. So let's see. Okay, so pricer here made another strong low. So now you can decide to follow the expansion of this range. Okay, because now he's just making strong low, strong low, strong low. But you have to understand that sometimes the market just gonna make a bigger pullback and go, but it can also go continue up forever. Now, the thing is, you'll never know when this low is gonna hold or not. This is your risk. Okay. Me personally, I'm not a huge fan of this trade. You can even technically still take both if you're very, very aggressive, but it's gonna be require a lot of experience, not on the strategy, because the strategy is simple, but on your mindset. It's gonna require a lot of stuff for your mindset to don't be, let's say, just freak out and start adding trades when you want. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna do this, so I'm gonna just wait for this liquidity. So yeah, as you can see, in this case, we just got rewarded, but as I said, it's nothing for me. But that'll be pretty much the end of this trading day for me. Simply price is just shooting up. Yep, just shooting up and reach our target. Unfortunately, we couldn't get any setup. I'm very, very, very unfortunate on this kind of stuff, but that's what we have. At the end of the day, what we carry the most is like the direction in the overall because we cannot force the market to come to us and give our setups. Yeah, that's what we do. We do. Oh, almost Asia's about to open. Let's see if we can catch a nice short as I was anticipating. I'll be extremely lucky. Get it. I think it's, yeah, I think it's 6. Okay. Oh no, just going. It's not a good session. And now here comes the decision. Are we going to do short or are we going to go long? Now, here, technically, you're still going to go long. Okay. Because you want to go till here. And yeah. Let's put our timing in here. I just go. Okay. I mean, we're dropping. Weird. Really, really weird. I mean, let's just look for a key level to go long because that's where we should go. Oh, we have a nice order blocking here. Looks sick. We have also nice liquidity. Yeah, we do. Yeah, equal lows and stuff. That would be extremely, extremely cool. 1%. Where we run our stop loss. I mean, how much this will be? I mean, that's okay. That's kind of a swing. It's gonna take, I think, more than a day to complete. Let's see. Oh, we tapped. Oh, and that'll be a loss. Okay. I mean, that's pretty strange. We check also a high time frame situation. Already took out the internal. That's nice. But we missed. That's equal highs also. Very big confluence. But we broke. Apparently. Okay. So if or is a T1. So that'll be a T1 if price just, let's say, breaks and goes up. Or that'll be just a break of structure. That means that right now we're bearish simply because we took a strong low. But right now, in this moment, you have no information. So I'm just gonna let the day pass in this case. So we just go to here, 23 through 6. Oh yeah. Apparently we just reversing. Okay, that's cool. Okay, so this changed our bias for now. Because now we officially broke structure. And as you can see, we just made our high time frame QM because this right now runs all liquidity and it also broke structure. Okay. So right now we are bearish. That's what we are. So it's time for Asia session. Asia is not a strong high. As you can see, let's also wait every time window. Okay, yeah. Definitely not a strong high. Here we have even nice equal lows, equal highs that we can just mark up. Because that will be like all the liquidity that we have. Let's go to see a key level. I don't know why it's laggy. Let me take like a cup of water in the meanwhile. I don't know why it's laggy. Yo. Okay, 1 hour works. Okay. 4 hour leave this. This already happened like another time. Like the 4 hour wasn't collaborating this much. Let me just close it and reopen it. I mean, it's gonna save everything. Use the CHF. Oh yeah, now it's back working. I don't know why. Pretty weird. But yeah, that's what we have. And here we have a hidden base. That's kind of far away, honestly. Yeah, I agree with you. I'm gonna go with this more close to it. Like if price want to take this and drop, yeah, that'll be the key level. That'll be the key level. Go with 1%. Our stop loss. How much is 5 pips? Two, not too much. I'll just run, let's say 100 pips. I'll be 10 pips at the end of the day. And our target is gonna be down here. That'll be cool. I mean, yeah. I'm thinking about like how we can catch setups. I mean, if this is our short, it is not a strong high liquidity, you can technically scalp till here. So you can just wait for a BOS in here and just go long. So let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. This looks like a T1 break. Yeah, it also broke. Okay. That's a strong high. If this strong high breaks, I'm long. I'm long. I'm definitely long. So yeah, that's a break. That's a low in here. Okay. Still be a key level, but I don't have a liquidity. So I needed to solve this issue. Definitely. I don't know how. So let's go even to seek a key level. But even if I seek a key level in here, that's not helping me that much. Because I mean, yeah, I cannot even mark a key level. So I'm gonna wait. Oh no, that's liquidity. My bad. That's a lot of liquidity. I don't know why I didn't saw it. And this is what happens when you do like a lot of backtesting that you feel tired and you make like this kind of mistakes that you feel like, what am I doing? At the end of the day, was this so clean, the scenario, but you wasn't anticipating it. So here we have even a body of the order block that looks nice. And we have even this. Only 1 hour, way too bigger. Yes, way too bigger. Oh, but has no liquidity. So this is it. This is our boy. So we long 1%, stop loss in here. You're gonna go like stacking. So this will be like our break even and our TP is gonna be right here. Yeah. Obviously in this case, like you cannot take a partial in here. That's way too low. Minimum 104, take a partial on average. Why didn't tap me in? Oh, because I moved it by a... Okay. Okay. How you wish. But obviously, yeah, I will be already break even with this trade anyway. Well, let me just remove it. I don't want to get tapped in. I mean, that's a failure swing. This failed. Yeah. Yeah, this failed. Most definitely failed. I mean, we can technically enter, but I mean, it's not my type of entry. I mean, if you look into understanding the market, yeah, this failed, builded up equal lows in here, and yeah, that's what it did. But I'm not a
Was it a
huge
failure when
fan.
it broke this?
What?
Was it a failure when it broke this?
Yeah,
All
because
right, cool.
that was a strong low. So technically, if you were extremely aggressive, that would be your short. But I mean, that feel like you control the market. You catch it, that would be very, very insane. Wait, let's just see. Okay, and this breaks. Finally, that's a BOS in here. I mean, now we can technically go long because this becomes our new strong low. Yes, let's go to the 1 hour. This is it. Oh, I don't see. Why it looks so hard to find a key level? Oh, that's way too high. This goes up. Oh no, because I mean, yeah, technically, yeah, but like on real time, that will be pretty much impossible to see it. I'll mostly use this, yeah, balance fill, but I don't have liquidity, I guess. Yes, no liquidity. So if we have inducement, yes. If we don't, no. No, no liquidity, so no. Now we have liquidity. That will be like a trigger information. Okay, wick. Yes, this is it. That'll be a break even. That'll be, oh no, our full target is gonna be in here. But in this case, like you cannot take a partial because that's a 104 in total. Like, what do you even take a partial? Oh, okay. I mean, this breaks, so that's a low. Yeah, that's a strong low, so this should hold. Yeah, do use this. Yeah, I have this liquidity. So that'll be maybe a trade. That'll be a stop. I mean, yeah, if you take this, maybe it's a T1. Let's see. Oh yeah, that is most definitely a T1. This will be a right trade. Now, if this is on your broker, in this case for you, you get stopped out by a pip. Oh no, I don't know. Oh yeah, you will get stopped out by a pip if you say this on your broker. But maybe on other brokers it didn't. So that will be like what I count a T1, basically. Yeah, that'll be a T1, but that will be like a right trade. I mean, personally, I like to wait for price to play out a major move, but yeah, that'll be good. In this case, you have like the expansion and the internal one. Damn, that's a lot of talks in here. Oh yeah, I mean, let's just continue scalping till there at the end of the day. This one right here is a strong low, so if you do have like liquidity. Oh, someone said news? News at 4 2 p.m. and 30. Oh, so thanks. Okay. I mean, yeah, we can technically take trades. I mean, if this drops, let's see if we have liquidity. Build up some. Yeah. Now this one right here is a strong low. So you can technically do this. Is this liquidity? Yeah. Wick. Yeah. Looks nice. 1%. Obviously, if this happens before the news. I mean, I'm not gonna run like 1.8 pips. You know, like at least like 3 pips. Yeah, now it looks more nice. Come back to me. Oh, this looks nice. This is the target. We go to BE. Why it doesn't tap me in? You see, guys? It didn't tap me in. What the hell? And that'll be a target. I don't know why. Just like the second time. That'll be, I mean, the first one will be, I think, a 103, and that'll be another 103 basically. So we're already down 106. I'll be already baking 110 in total. I don't know why. Yeah, maybe because they moved the position window. Yeah, they're buggy. Yeah, that's weird. Whenever there is a news, yeah. Luckily didn't get the trade, but I made. So just remove it. Okay. Oh, okay. I mean, we're not gonna take it anyway, this trade right here, because it makes literally zero sense for us to take it. But okay. Okay. I mean, overall we're still bearish, obviously. But let's see. I just clear out all this stuff. So we just have to count that we should be our results plus 6. Two trade that we missed. Let's go to 23 to 6. I think maybe it's gonna be one of the last. I don't believe I'm gonna be playing this and another one. If you have to continue scalping, because that makes me so tired. That's a lot of stuff. And this is easy if you just start thinking about my entry. Now, what is our bias? Bearish. Okay. We already on the potential key level in here, I think. Nope. Oh no. That's this. Body of the OB. Right here. This looks nice. Inducement. No internal range equity. So yeah, that's sick. So that'll be our trade. This is how I think I'm gonna be placing, let's say, like 10 pips. And that'll be a target. In this case, you should run a partial. Okay. Most definitely you should be running a partial. But let's say we can even wait for some confirmation. Let's see if this comes to overtime window. Oh yeah, that'll be nice. I just have to come in there. Oh no. It just swaps the liquidity. But it missed our entry. Now you can technically look to all those kind of confirmation and stuff. That'll be very nice. Because now you broke this low. That means you missed the entry, and then you can just scalp to all the strong highs or like the 1 minute. That's what we can do. Is tap the killer, the H4 OB. Oh yeah, I mean, always higher time frame key level. So that'll be the daily body of the order book. Always higher time frame key level. This is the role. So, I mean, this is gonna be a strong high for sure. Yeah, this is a strong high. Run a high, broke a low. Let's go to seek a key level in there. Quick. Liquidity. I'm gonna be very conservative. I'm not gonna risk like my trading here. I'm just gonna be holding it. So we just play the stop loss in here, but our target since we know like our overall direction is gonna be like somewhere on here. Obviously, like we're gonna take partials, maybe like a 104. So like right here, we're gonna take a partial. Let's see. Oh, okay. You don't want to come back. Oh, that's fine. Yeah. Let's just see if we can complete the range. What time it is? Oh, still morning. Oh no. Playing so much. Okay. Now here we have the other day, 23 through 6. Okay. So, as we know, Asia is still bearish. In this case, is definitely not a strong high. Okay. All of this is just liquidity. Yeah. Liquidity right here. I mean, technically have the key level before. Let me check the daily. Nope. 4 hour, nothing. I mean, this is way too far away. 1 hour, we have this wick right here. Looks okay. I mean, okay. I'm gonna be having a very big stop loss in this case because I may expect a very huge drawdown. Like the stop loss like right here. Let's hold. Yeah, that looks nice. So that'll be our last day of backtesting. We may even look to a confirmation entry if we have it. Let's see. Obviously the 10 window. But yeah, we're already inside the 10 window since here is 8:30. Oh no, you're just dropping. I mean, obviously in this case, like to me, there is no way to anticipate those shorts unless you want to just take a risk. But to me, that wouldn't be pretty much. Oh, you miss it? Sir, you miss it. What time is it? Oh, it's still kind of late. So I'm not gonna take it directly. Maybe I'm gonna wait like for confirm. If price decide to come in, I mean, at the end of the day, inside the day, Asia wasn't a strong high, so maybe price can even come to take it. But I'm not gonna take it directly because that's off my time window. So maybe some confirm. Oh, you miss it. Maybe come back. Nope. Hmm. Okay. Did you broke? No, it doesn't. Doesn't want to end the backtesting session. Price doesn't want. Okay. Okay. So now you have 23, 6. So, I mean, we are still bearish. Obviously, we're still bearish. So yeah, I mean, that's a high. This broke this. So let's just hope on a key level. And they're just not a strong high. Here we have an OB. I mean, this looks terrible as a scenario. And also this looks nice to be a T1, honestly. Simply because price broke this structure very poorly. Now ask yourself this. What will be the reason for price to come up? What is stopping price to just drop? Nothing. Maybe nothing. So honestly, I won't take any short or like any area. And I'm gonna just anticipate this like a massive buildup of liquidity, honestly. Yeah. I'll just end the back testing session in here. I'm just gonna see what the price is gonna do because I'm curious. Let's see. Okay, I mean that may be good. Okay, I mean these I mean that's a lot a messy price action in here. What are you gonna do? Okay. So this broke, never took this. That's like if you ask me what happened right here, I have no answer. Okay. I mean you can still technically understand what was going on in this situation, but like you kind of lose yourself. Okay, for nothing, for literally nothing, because those scenario are extremely hard scenario to understand what happened, and also they make no purpose to understand and say, "Oh, this happened, this happened." Like the hell is happening? Okay, so just avoid to trade, and that will be basically do the same. Like those kind of days, I will personally say like there is nothing for me. So since there is nothing for me, I wouldn't do anything personally. That'll be basically it. So let's now bring some math to us. How many trading days we did? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, that'll be 10. But obviously, day 10, we wouldn't be trading. So right here, what we did? Oh, we came right here. So let's also see if price will came down to our target. Let's go on the daily. Oh no, reversing. And now you can see on this how much like the bias is important. Was it so important, the bias? No, because we had a wrong bias in this case. On all these days, but on 10 trading days, we just made 10% in total because we made 6 and we had other 6. No, we made 4 and we had other 6 left in. So was that so important? No, it wasn't. But independently, you see it's more important how you manage your trade intraday than your overall bias. I mean, yeah, sometimes you're just gonna get stopped out simply because you had the wrong bias. But mostly not. Okay. Well, let's see and let's see. I'm just curious. What is gonna do the price? Why cannot move it on this? It's going really, really up. Oh, we are right here right now? Oh. So yeah, even right here, by the way, on USD I'm going bearish because this broke, so that'll be a range. So that'll be nice. Those days to just short till here. In the market, apparently it's bearish. Yeah, this is what I'm expecting. But yeah, that was good. That was very, 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 very good. We just made 10%. That's a little bit more than average. Simply we get a lot of trades. Was very stressing because you have to let that involve everything to happen. So it's not just the Asia setup, but just following the market out of that area. And that is basically all the stuff that is involved. But yeah. So that is pretty much all for me for all these backtesting session. I mean, that's damn so stressing compared to all of them. Every day I learning that. That's awesome to hear. It was great too. I was in session today, Nico. Thanks for showing us how to trade 1 minute. Oh, that was a pleasure. It just requires you a lot of practice, but more than practice is just attention. Attention to details. This is fundamental when you're planning to trade the 1 minute because every single detail is extremely, extremely important. Meanwhile, in the moment, like in the way I trade, is less important because just Asia strong high or liquidity or Asia strong low or liquidity, and it's basically solve everything. You don't have anything, let's say, to overthink about it. But yeah, if you're planning to trade the 1 minute, you should be placing a lot of attention on details, and also it gets extremely more stressing, especially when you're trading the live market, because more stressing because you have the pressure of your own money and stuff. But yeah, that's pretty much all for me. It was a very great session. And yeah, I also can't wait to do with you guys the reviews of your journal. We're gonna start next week simply because even me, I'm not running a journal, like so dedicated to a journal right now, but I will. So we all gonna do it. And we're gonna also start reviewing my journal and also your journal. Very excited to coach you guys. So that's all for me for this session. Let's get in touch in the chat. Bye bye, guys.